Hey, it's Morser, and today we're actually going to be reviewing a Revoltech, which I haven't gotten one of these in a while, but this time it is number 114. I guess it's specifically the Revoltech Yamaguchi line, but it is Alucard from Hellsing. So, yeah. There you can see him. Whereas on the front of the box, you can't for some reason. But whatever. So, yeah. Here's a few examples of the poses you can put him into. I'm probably not going to attempt most of them, but yeah, so here is the man himself. So yeah, it's Alucard, and I'll actually just take this stand off. It's kind of in the way, but just take a look at the figure itself. First off, yeah, this figure kind of, Revoltechs are not really well known for making great human characters and such. So obviously, like you can see here, like his clothes are really kind of blocky and angular, because they like to, I guess, focus on posability, though I don't know about that because I have some problems with posability with these figures, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, so I don't know, it looks fine really to me. It's this figure is more about just having fun putting it in different poses rather than how good it looks. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, there's his face he has on right now. None of the faces I'm not too crazy about. I don't think they look that great, but yeah, there's one with a cross in his mouth, and then there's this one which looks kind of creepy. But yeah, so other than that, as far as other accessories, it comes with an assortment of hands. So, there's a fist, and here's kind of a hand in a sort of a gun shape, and another fist, and oh yeah, actually I think this hand is for this pose with his kind of vampire powers and whatnot, and then just a straight palm hand. And he also has his two guns, which I have the hands attached still, so you can see pretty fair detail. You can see very tiny writing on there, not really possible to read, but and on this one as well. So pretty cool. And then other than that, he's got his hat, of course, and his glasses, which are very, very tiny. Very tiny. He also comes with a second pair in case you lose one. Also, before I forget, I should probably mention that, you know, this is based on the manga colors, so obviously that's why his coat's not red and whatnot. Because, yeah, they're based on the manga colors, not the anime colors, although I don't quite really get that because I have all the volumes of the manga, and I seem to recall on most of the covers he still has a red coat. But, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. But I will try to put on his glasses. A moment. You kind of just gotta sit them on his face. Really, it probably helps to just have him have him laying down like that. Ugh. And then put the bangs on. Okay, I'm not. There we go. There. A lot of people seem to have trouble getting those on. I never did. So, I don't know why, but you know, whatever. And the hat, I think, fits on like this, right? Maybe? No. There we go. So, there you go. I think he looks better, much better with the glasses and the hat on. Because it kind of, his eyes look kind of creepy. I don't think they're really that well done. Also, he has this really weird neck joint, which kind of bobs forward. I don't know what that's for. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I guess it does facilitate some more poses. But speaking of poses, the thing I just don't like about these Revoltechs is that their joints are really clicky. So you can only like put them in certain positions. Like, it's not like a Figma where it's just smooth movement. It's click, 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 click. So I have some difficulty posing the thing, but yeah. So I don't know. We'll put a gun in his hand. How about that? I gotta get this little stupid thing out of his hand so I can switch it. There we go. Okay, come on. You don't need to be this difficult. There we go. So, there. We got a gun in his hand. So, yeah. His glasses are falling off. That's kind of funny. But also, yeah, this is the stand. It's pretty, I guess, standard. So, you know, it's just pretty much compiled of more Revoltech joints. It's just a joint there and a joint there, and this thing to connect them is kind of cumbersome, really. Especially since, again, you've got the clicky joints, so it's really hard to adjust it at the certain angle that you need it to be for him to stand up straight. So it's really annoying. And also, every one of these things seems to come with a foot effect part like this. She can attach to his foot. Except for Alucard, this one's different just because it's red. because I guess he's a vampire, so it's got to be blood red. So, you know. But then I'll just try and set up this one last thing. See if I succeed. I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is. I actually managed to set it up, though it's quite a bit of a setup to make. But yeah, so here we have basically Alucard is now driving his hand through Edward Elric, which is pretty damn epic, really. It's kind of fucking awesome. But yeah, so basically how it works is you attach this hand to this sort of blood splatter effect, and then you attach it to like an extra stand. You pretty much just have to have like an extra one. I'm just using the one from the Alphonse Revoltech, since I have him standing on his own right now anyways. Or otherwise you could try to use Alucard's stand or something if you can manage to get him to balance on his own. I couldn't, so I just went with this. So then you just put it behind him, and then, you know, he just has his little stump, which you just put against his victim, and voila. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I didn't really have any other better choice than to just use Edward here. But hey, he does share the name of a certain other vampire from a certain book series that shall not be named. But, you know, so, hey, it's a pretty, it's a nice figure. There's a lot of people complaining about it, but I think it's pretty cool. It's fun to play around with, and I mean, you can't really beat this. I mean, he is driving his hand through another figure's heart. That's pretty epic. How can you not beat that? I mean, seriously. But in any case, that's pretty much all there is for this one. So this is Dame Sayer, and goodbye.